Okay, guys, we're just going to start waiting for some more people to jump on, and really excited here. I'll get into it in about a minute and a half. So I hope everybody's doing really well. We're just going to wait for some guys to jump on. You should have gotten a notification a little while ago. If there's any lag, just adjust on the little spanner, the little setting box there. Change it to 720p. If it's a bit fuzzy, that should sort it out. And we're just going to wait for some people to jump on. Really excited. Just going to wait for some people to jump on here. Some people would have got a text notification. Some people would have got the email. Just wait for some of you guys just to jump onto the live here. There will be a chat box on YouTube as well where you can ask me questions. Just going to wait about a minute or so for everybody to jump on. Really excited, guys. This is going to be really good. Just wait for some people to jump on if they haven't had the chance yet. Some people all around the world on this one, which is really cool. Just wait for some guys to jump on, and we'll be starting at bang on the scheduled time. Really been looking forward to this, and can't wait to share this with you guys. Just wait for some guys to jump on that haven't had the chance yet. Wait for you guys, about 1 minute or so, and we'll get started. There'll be a chat box on YouTube, and you can ask questions when you need. Okay, guys, it's Carradine Farley here, and we're here on the live webinar, and I'll be talking about how to make $10,000 upwards per month in high-ticket products and services, and how you can do this too, even if you start with 0 results. Even if you have no experience, or even if you're experienced already, I'm going to show you how to actually get these results. And this $10,000 upwards here, this can that's pretty much the minimum. A lot of guys that I work with are making $30,000 a month personal income, and this is the real deal. So I'm really excited to have you all here, and make sure you ask questions along the way and take notes, because I'm going to pack this full of crazy value for you guys. Now I'm going to just start off just by showing you this is one of my students, Nicholas Kirchner, and he only started working with me about 60 days ago, and he's gone from literally having no clients in his digital media agency service to then cracking $10,000 per month within 60 days. Just incredible results that he's achieved straight away. And this is a message from him, close $1,700 in the last 2 days. I was like, yes, bro, awesome. He said, yeah, it's crazy. Starting to get results much easier. It's easier to close, and the referrals are nice. Now this is not just a webinar for digital media agency services or social media agency services, but I just want to show you an example of what is possible in a very short amount of time. So really, really cool. Nick was working at this for about 2 years. And he was doing a lot of work, but then got in touch with me. Then all of a sudden it just clicked, and things started to happen pretty crazy. So I want to tell you exactly why this is different, right, guys? Because you guys have invested the time to be here today, and I really appreciate it. And I want to explain exactly why this is going to be different than what else is out there in the other webinars that you see. Now I'm not greedy, and I actually want to help people, right? I have already done extremely well in life, and I am on a bit of a mission to reach a lot of people in the world. And I'll explain a bit about what I'm doing shortly. But basically, I have a proven track record where I can take anybody from fear, not massive know-how, to completely smashing it. And when you leave this webinar, if you stay until the end, you will actually leave with information that's useful and ways to make things happen in your career and in your business. Now, my goal for the webinar is to give you guys an exact, detailed understanding of what people do to make crazy incomes for themselves, right? Because a lot of the time you might find yourself searching and be like, hey, what does this guy do? Or is that even real? There's so much information out there, guys. So my goal is to really cut through that and give you a very strong understanding of what these people are doing. And even if you have little experience, even if you're just starting out, and even if you're somebody that is already doing good, I want to take you from good to great and absolutely smashing it. And it's something that I have a proven track record doing. So my promise to you is how to instantly master high ticket sales without coming across like a pushy salesman or being scared or having the fear. And yeah, pretty much, not knowing what to do. If you're scared of failing and you're scared about competitors, I'm going to show you how to master high ticket sales. Also, I'm going to show you how to double the prices of your products and services and the exact techniques to landing endless clients and how to automate all of your process. Now, you guys that are on here live, do you think that's cool? Just answer my question. If it's cool, say yes, get pumped, and make sure you have a notepad ready, all right? Now, also, I want to show you guys exactly everything in detail, because there's a lot of people out there with their Facebook ad courses and their systems, and what they have, they do not have shit on me and what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what actually gets you real results fast. Now, if you stay until the end, now this is crazy. I am going to be giving you a 100% free sales funnel that you can plug and play, click on, and it will generate $15,000 a month, the exact closing strategies behind it, and my secret client acquisition strategy. So now, look, if you guys have landed here today, you're obviously somebody that wants to get ahead. You want to do well, right? And I need your attention, please, if that's cool. Now this pre-made template will say, hey, turn your phone off. I don't expect you to go and turn your phone off, but please just hide it, put it aside, maybe close your Facebook window. But if you're an entrepreneur and you want to work with anything high ticket, you need to take this seriously, and you are going to get results. You're going to learn exactly what to do in the next 30 minutes or so. And I plan on changing your life. So take this seriously, guys. Now, just to introduce myself for you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Karadeen Farley, and I'm a consultant, and I work with businesses and entrepreneurs all around the world. My going rate is $9.97 for an hour of my time. And I've been doing this for the last 2.5 years. It's been pretty crazy, and I've pretty much figured out a system that I know works, and it's adaptable across multiple industries. So I've created a really cool business. I have a company here in South Australia where I'm from, and I deal with a lot of local clients, but my aim is to expand and help you guys all around the world. So now, I am known for getting results. The conversion rate of people that work with me and the results that they get are absolutely ridiculous. I'm very selective about who I work with in terms of coaching and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just known for increasing people's income. Now, I have a proven track record of making this happen regardless of people's skill level. So if you're somebody who's just starting out, or you've been in sales for a long time and you've been doing this for a while, I have a proven track record, and I have created a system that is no fluff. It's no like little tech-based thing, and it is real, and it will work for you. I can guarantee that this will 100% work for you. And I actually want to work, I want to help people, and I want to help people, have a big impact. I want to help people change their businesses. And this is not just about money, guys. When you nail the money part, everything else will follow. You have great relationships. You'll be able to travel. You'll be able to invest in real estate and stock and whatever you want to do, right? Entrepreneurs all around the world, right? This is an e-commerce guy that turns over about $100,000 a month. He's hired me to adapt his sales process to some staff and a few little different things that he's running. And I have a lot of experience with guys in Europe and the UK as well, work with them and yeah, pretty much help them explode their business, which is really, really cool. So I just want to go into this, right? Here's a picture of me in a poncho about 5 or 6 years ago. Now, I really need you guys to know, like, I'm nothing special, right? I pronounce words wrong. I stutter. I say the wrong things. You know, I lack a lot of focus a lot of the time. And going back sort of 6 or 7 years ago, I lacked so much focus. I was pretty much unsure of myself completely, right? I had no plans. I didn't know where I was going. I just wasn't really smart in general, right? And it really was not an easy journey for me. Now, I want to show you this photo here. So this is 12 years ago. Now, this is really, really, really bad where I was in the place that I was in. So about 12 years ago, I was a shy, introverted, and super, super broke emo kid, right? So I'm 32 years old now. I'm not some young punk. This is me just before I turned 20 years old. And I was like just broke, crippled, and I felt so bad. Like I just felt like I was never going to get ahead. And this took me a long time, right? I really want to explain what happened to me. I injured my arm. I was working in a factory. I was working in a factory job. I injured my arm from playing the drums. And this won't take too long, guys. I just want to give you an idea of where I was at. I injured my arm. I had like bad tennis elbow because I was playing the drums all the time and working in this factory. And I ended up getting a job in an electrical shop. And I was that bad. I could not even talk to anybody. I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. And I remember after working in this store for a short amount of time, this manager came and pulled me aside and basically said, "You're not good enough. You're not going to go anywhere." He said, you should probably start looking for another job, right? And at that point, I was gutted, man. My confidence was like shattered at that point. So it was not easy for me. You know, I was broke for years. I was unhappy, awkward. I was crippled in social situations. People thought that I had a massive issue, right? And I really was just lost, and I felt like giving up. I was unliked, and I pretty much, you know, couldn't get along with anybody. I was very bitter as well. I'd see people that were doing well in life, and I felt a bit bitter, and that resulted in me not being really, like, not having the ability to commit to anything. And I wasted years and years and years, guys. I work with some people. I run a small group called High Ticket Sales, and there's some young guys in there that are absolutely smashing it. And I just look back and think, man, I wish I didn't waste all those years. I wish I didn't waste it, because if I didn't waste it, if I didn't waste the years, I would be doing a lot better than what I am now, right? But this is basically what happened to me. I started to get curious. I started to see people, you know, driving a Porsche, and I'd be like, how do they even do that? Like, what do they do to be able to, you know, be able to jump into a car like that? Now, I got really curious, especially when my friend selling solar told me about this guy, Jordan. Now, this is about just over 7, almost 8 years ago. And he told me about this guy that flew over from the States, and his company paid $70,000 for a one-day training session for this guy. And I was like, how can somebody charge that much money for you know, 1 or 2 days worth of training? I thought it was pretty crazy, right? And it turns out this guy was Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, that guy. This is before the movie came out. It's before anybody really knew who he was. And I had this massive realization. Like, I realized I didn't want to go and just work for somebody. I didn't want to go and just work some crappy job. Then I had a massive realization, and that pretty much changed my life. I realized that, hey, look, I'm not good at this, but instead what I'll do, I'll actually learn what to do. I'll learn what these guys are doing that are driving Porsches and have the nice house and nice car and have the nice life. I'm going to actually learn exactly what they're doing so I can do this for myself. Now, I was a normal guy, right? Normal guy, average results, average happiness. And the day I reached out to Jordan Belfort was the day that changed my life. That was like a ridiculous decision to me. I had a massive epiphany where I just thought, hey, look, I just need to go for it. I just need to reach out to somebody and I just need to learn exactly what to do. Now, what happened from there was, this was a huge step for me, but from there, it pretty much snowballed from there. I got obsessed with systems and processes. Now, I got obsessed with how you can really dive deep into the psychology of selling and how you can adapt that to your marketing. And this was years and years and years of me just getting super focused and pretty much turning my life around. I had so many years of lacking focus. I just thought, hey, I'm going to turn this around. And then this happened. I ended up working in the auto trade. This is probably just over 6.5 years ago. And within 12 months, I became the highest performing salesperson in the country. I won a huge amount of awards. And it's pretty crazy what happened. I got pulled aside and got made a manager. And before I knew it, I was running a multi-million-dollar business. I was managing staff, training staff, coaching people. And when the results got so good, they started to move me to different locations because they found that the results were so massive. Now, all of a sudden, I was in control, right? I could buy houses, buy investment properties. I could travel the world. And it pretty much happened really, really quickly for me. I was jumping on planes all the time, going overseas, having a really good time. Here's me and my wife in San Francisco. I got married at the age of just turned 30. And I just want to give a shout out to my wife Anita, an amazing person, really supportive. Me and her we've got a great relationship. Like, we're always joking around. We live in a converted warehouse, which is right near the beach where we live. I live about 2 or 3 minutes from the beach, and we love traveling. We love food. We love hanging out, and we have a really good time together. Now, I decided to make a decision to make up for years and years of getting nowhere. Once I actually decided to change my life, I was in charge of running $1 million business, but I was still disappointed. I still stumbled across huge things. I knew I could make a massive difference in people's lives, and basically I had to become an entrepreneur, right? Now, more importantly, I had to share what happened here with you guys on this live webinar now, because what happened to me was so ridiculous. Do you guys think that's cool? What happened yet? Like, if you had that kind of shift, do you think that'd be cool? Because basically, what happened from now I'm getting coached one-on-one by Grant Cardone. Here's the payment authorization. I'm going to be flying over to Miami in the next 2 weeks to be able to afford that, guys, and be able to pay somebody like Grant Cardone to coach you one-on-one and completely change your business structure and give you an action plan is really, really cool. And in terms of scaling, when I was talking about spreading my message around the world, I'll be doing a high-ticket training event in Venice Beach. I just hired out this room, and I'll be doing these regularly all around the world. United Kingdom, LA, New York, and I really plan on pulling some people in where they can just get massive results. It's proven now. So I'll be doing a training day here, a seminar, and that'll be really, really cool as well. So this has been a massive shift for me, right? But I basically changed. I committed to thinking big. I just decided, hey, look, I'm going to make this happen for me. I'm going to travel the world, and I'm going to make up for those wasted years. And sorry for rambling on, guys. It's just I need to tell you about my story. I got so obsessed with the psychology involved of what makes people make a decision. And I reached that top 1%. I refined the process so much that it works with any product. And I got to a point where I could close transactions really, really quickly and get over the top satisfied customers as well. Now, I've explained that this is hard, but I really did it the hard way. I spent about 2 years as an entrepreneur not making a cent. I spent about $35,000 on self-development, and I had pretty much my friends and family and colleagues at the time laugh at me and call me an idiot. So I really discovered this the hard way. But the cool thing for everybody that's on this webinar right now, you get to cheat and you get to get all the information the easy way. Now, I want to give you the easy way where it does not require all that kind of work. It doesn't require the fight. It doesn't require, all that time and energy invested. And I just want to make it easy for you to get results. Is that cool, guys? Is that cool if I share that with you? Hopefully that's cool with you guys. Feel free to just put in the chat box or anything like that. And also, You get this information for free. I'm passing this information on for free. Like I said, I want to spread my message, help people all around the world. Now, I did a lot of imagining, right? Once I realized what was possible, I started to imagine, hey, look, I can really make a change in my life here. I can take control. I can have a really good relationship with my partner. I can travel the world. I can do all this stuff. I can put enough money in the bank account so I can just take a year off work. In general, if I just feel like relaxing for a year and traveling, I can do that now, right? Because I did so much imagining. Now, I want you to imagine why you're here. If you have the ability to close the most difficult prospects, creating more income than you've ever wanted, do you think that would be cool? And have you ever, wanted to get to a point where you don't have to worry about producing income and not being able to deliver, like not having to think about money or anything like that, and having the ability to produce $10,000 upwards per month, and even if you don't have the experience, do you think that'd be cool? Yeah. And also, you get to score your first client, your first sale, where the person says no, flat out, no way, I'm not doing it. They say no, but you convince them with ease, because you have the right process and the right confidence, and then you learn how to do it over and over again. Now, would this make a difference to your life, business, or family? I want you to answer that question to yourself deep down inside. Would this make a difference if you learned all of this and exactly what to do? Now, I know, sorry for rambling on. I know you're anxious for me to get on with it, but I need you to take these techniques seriously, guys. That they're proven to work. They've been tested for the last 3 years with clients of mine, and I'm gonna show you everything. I just need you to take it seriously, though, because the people who don't take it seriously, the people that arrive to these free trainings and just don't take it seriously, they don't get results. So I want you guys to get results out of this. So here's some examples of what I teach, guys. Right? So I want to show you here Matt's Moy. Now this happened to Matt within 30 days. He runs a digital media agency. And even if you're doing a different business, if you have a different business, that's okay. But I just want to show you exactly what he got in his digital agency. From learning my system, he was earning about $500 a week, $2,000 a month roughly. And then very, very quickly went to $13K a month. And he's actually scaling now. He started to outsource all of his work. So he landed 4 clients paying him $2,000 a month in one single week. Now, I want you to do the numbers here. If you have a client that pays you $2,000 a month, that's $24,000 a year. That's $96,000 a year of personal income. That's not including the ad spend for the company. That's just for his services, his retainer. And he created that income within one single week. So he had a massive shift in his life and his income. And pretty much after learning my system, he's now starting to expand. He was doing a lot of dirty work with, like all the web development stuff. So now he outsources all of that stuff, which is really, really cool. And I want to show you CJ, Clark Quick. He has a dog training company. He lives in San Diego, California. And basically he was making $35,000 a year, just really charging a small amount of money for his dog training services. Now he makes $30,000 to $40,000 per month in personal income. Him and his wife now run the business, and they've just hired a PA and also a person to hit the phone. He's on track now to make a 7-figure income this year, which is so cool, man. Like I feel like warm and fuzzy when I get these results of people. And now he has a predictable system. Basically, he makes $30,000 a month, pretty much all the time, which is cool. So here's a message I got from Clark. Thanks, Caradine. I did 2 consultations yesterday, one consultation today, sold all 3. Now, this is where I want to get. I know this is a different industry, guys, but he's charging $1,995 for his service. You can buy the same service down the road for about $300. So he's actually charging about 5 times as much as his competitors because he's learned exactly what to do. Now, that $8,955 there with the big red arrow, that is 80% profit in one single day. Right? I really want you to understand the power of what I'm showing you here, guys, right? Then I want to show you Tom Walker. Tom Walker is from the UK. He has a little mentoring program that he sells with business coaching and a few bits and pieces. He was really struggling to get clients, and within 24 hours, landed £3,000 profit in one single day. That's about $4,000 US with the current exchange rate. and it's pretty crazy. He's basically now raised his prices, and the guy can't thank me enough. He's going to now visit Australia. He has the freedom to do that and to travel. So I'm really, really excited for Tom as well. Now, I want to show you Ismail Dumas. He now makes $20,000 a month, made $8,000 Canadian. He's in Canada at the moment. And he was seriously struggling with closing inquiry. After 3 weeks, got that $8,000 deposit over the phone. They had to do it over multiple transactions. Really, really cool stuff. And pretty much, now he's expanding his team. So this is what happens, guys. People's incomes go up, their freedom goes up, and they have a better life. That is what happens to everybody when they join this. So now I just want to explain, guys, right? These results are not typical. A lot of people, I'll walk you through the systems that have worked for me and have got great results, but please understand they're not typical, because the average person who attends most free training gets 0 results. However, I'm happy to share with you exactly for free, what's working for me, what's working for my clients. And this is not some get rich quick scheme or work from home business opportunity or anything for lazy people, right? If you're a lazy person, you will not get results. I really just want to explain that, make that crystal clear. So what we're going to cover today, secret 1, exactly how to double the prices of your products and services, even if you're scared or have the fear of blowing the deal. Now, this is if you're an entrepreneur and you have your own product or service. If you're selling cars, homes, real estate, you can obviously not double the prices. But if you're in that area of your life, or if you're in that profession, you're going to learn how to sell those high ticket items without any discount or losing profit or market share, right? Then I'm going to show you how to book 100 solid pre-qualified appointments within 30 days. And this is without spending any money on advertising, guys. The examples that I've shown you here, they have gotten those examples from not spending any money on Facebook ads, Google AdWords, SEO, any of that. This is purely from the techniques I'm going to share with you. And then you can actually close on your services. And towards the end, I'll show you how to set up an automated appointment generator. This is going to close sales for you. And even if you're a beginner or worried about competitors, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now, are you guys excited? Yeah? Please answer the question. Let me know if you're excited. I'm excited. And yeah, I've been really looking forward to this. So make sure you take notes, right? So how to double the prices of your products and service, even if you're scared of blowing the deal. Now, 3 reasons why most people fail. Like I did, right? And a lot of the time they feel like they never should really succeed at this. A lot of the time they're nervous and pretty much, they know they're going to be constantly rejected. That's for some reason, that's just in their mind. They have that mindset where basically they know they're going to get rejected, and they're pretty much too scared in general. Now, not having that belief of going for it 110% is going to actually kill you, right? But no belief going 100% is going to actually work. And, think this takes 100 hours of consistent work. It doesn't take too much work, right? Now, what we do, we create a script with a spiel where basically anybody can rehearse and perfect. Now, if you're a beginner or intermediate level or advanced level, you work on this script and you get it to a point where it just rolls off your tongue. We capture the attention of our future clients and prospects super quickly. That's what we do. We capture their attention really quickly. We also capture their imagination to solve their biggest problems with incredible speed. What I'm talking about, guys, does not take too long. And we use the agreement script that I have, and I teach hundreds of entrepreneurs with this, and it works. Now, we do sell like the Wolf of Wall Street. We get to a point where we sell like him. And this does not mean that you're a maniac like he was, right? You want to be ethical here. But there's a few things that you need to know in terms of what he did. He trained people that didn't have any idea about producing results. They were like people that had no hope at all. So you're somebody that's gone out of your way to land here on this webinar. You are far from that. You are so close, you have no idea. And what you do from there, you follow a proven system that works. You deliver it in a way that's not typical. You don't come across salesy. You don't come across pushy. And from there, you tweak the process for your specific industry. Now, I want to go through this process and exactly how it works. The exact process and the questions explained. Now, this is so important that you write this down, guys, because there'll be no replays of this, right? And this is seriously powerful. We work on a process where we ask the exact right questions. Now, they need to be in this order, and I'll explain why, and it will make a lot of sense shortly. Motivation. We want to find the exact motivation of our potential clients and why they would be interested in our products or services or a comparable product or service. Now, we want to say, hey, what motivated you to actually look at this in the first place? What motivated you to actually get one in the first place, and what hasn't worked for you? And you really want to go and dig deep, and we find out exactly what their hidden motivators are. We then find out exactly what their problems are. And a good way to find this out is to go through what's worked for them in the past, what hasn't worked, what has worked, and what they want to achieve. We have to find out their problems, guys. This is crucially important, and it has to be in this order. We then go through the person's goals. So we go through the person's goals, and this is where we future focus. We would then say to the person, okay, cool. So you're motivated to do this, and you have these problems. Now, where would you like your business to be in the next 12 months? You know, I want it to be making, $200,000 a year or something. Or hey, I want to be fit. I want to have a six-pack in 12 months from now. Fantastic, cool. And what would it be like for you to actually achieve that result? They said, oh, it would be great. Okay, cool. So, and if you reach that income, would that affect any other areas of your life? And you really want to take them to a place, guys, where you're future pacing, bringing them to a point where they're reaching their goals. So you found out the motivators, the problems, and then you're finding out what their goals are, and then future focusing. And if you really need to stay until the end, guys, because this is going to make a huge amount of sense once I explain it in terms of the appointment generator. Then you want to ask the big why. Everybody deep down inside has that motivator, the big why. Now, you want to say, okay, cool. So this is where you want to be in 12 months. You want to be making 7 figures in 12 months from now. And this will change your life because you're going to have more freedom. You're going to be able to invest in real estate, and you're going to be able to spend time with your kids and your family and your loved ones. Why do you want to get to that point? And then people will actually start to spill the beans on this. They'll say, hey, look, oh, well, I'll be happier if I get to that, or I'll feel fulfilled. I would have reached my life's purpose in terms of my own personal goals, or I can help others. I can support my family, my friends, or hey, I can donate charity. So you're finding out their big whys. Then what you do is literally wrap it up. That's what we do. We wrap it up with a particular script. So you would say, hey, look, you have these problems, you're motivated to do this, and you want to be here in 12 months. Are these problems affecting your productivity or profit? Are they affecting any other areas of your life? You would then get an answer. It's very important that you shut up at this point, be nice and quiet, get the response. And then this is the big one. What's this costing you to stay where you are right now? Then we be quiet. So we find out what their motivators are, what their problems are, where they want to be. We've taken them to that place that is future paced. We use a particular script, and then we find out, what's it costing you? And they'll say, hey, look, well, it's costing me time. Or, hey, it's costing me my happiness. It's been quite stressful. Or, hey, look, it's just been a headache. I've had to worry about my marketing stuff, and we've used someone in the past, and it was a waste of money. And we're not really sure, or we're unsure. And then, when do you want to fix this? You ask this question, and this is so powerful, guys. You've then gotten the person to this point. When do you want to fix this? And then you be quiet. So once you do this right with the right script, people will then turn around and say, well, I want to fix it now. Well, they'll say as soon as possible. And then you would say, fantastic. You then close, you provide the incentive of yourself, your service, and your company. You provide all 3 of these where they're all 10 out of 10. And at this point, you do not hesitate to ask for their payment details. Fantastic. Let me wrap this up. At this point, when it's done correctly, you can charge $2,000 a month for a particular service instead of, say, $1,000 a month. You've done this correctly where you get the right results. Now, we'll cover more in a second, guys, but is everybody excited? Please answer the question. Let me know. Put in the chat box, message me, email me. Just let me know if you're starting to get excited. And this is persuasion, guys. This is persuasion where you can charge exactly what you're worth. A lot of the time, people undercut themselves. They charge too little. They just over deliver without getting paid what they're worth. So this is going to allow you to get paid exactly what you are worth without being walked all over and without having the problems of unsatisfied clients. Now, how to book over 100 solid appointments within 30 days without spending a penny on advertising and actually closing on your services. So what we do, we go through a process that will guarantee you get clients on demand and you guarantee closing high ticket sales. Imagine if you had this, yeah? Would this be cool? Like this, what I was explaining before, if you had a $2,000 a month reoccurring high ticket client that was paying you $24,000 a year just from one single client, would that make a massive difference in your life? Let me go through the numbers, right? 8 appointments will result in you landing one of these high ticket clients, even if you're a beginner. So as a digital entrepreneur, or before we even talk about, what you can do with the rest of your life, I wanted to just go through the numbers. If you have 8 appointments, you will close on one of those on a high ticket client. So we make this meeting happen and we make them make a decision quickly. We nail this. Even if you have no experience, if you have some or plenty, we nail this quickly. With advanced methods, we get past the gatekeepers and we do this very easily with the right process. Using these methods, we use a detailed process, get through to the decision maker and offer a detailed information package. We qualify to the point where we fully understand the prospect's pain and then become a part of the complete solution. We meet with them, and regardless of your confidence level, you will meet with them and close on the high ticket transaction. This to train in staff and how to handle incoming inquiries and excel like you would not believe. Once you learn this, guys, you can train anybody to do this. That's what being an entrepreneur is all about, actually finding a system that works. Prove it to yourself that it works, then you can outsource, then you can train, then you can have guys working for you and taking care of this, right? Have a process for everything. I'm talking a script and a process for face-to-face, Skype audio, web inquiry, cold and warm traffic. Each have different communication levels, right? And there's different ways of communicating, and get to a point where these processes and everything, it's not like selling. It's not like selling at all. It's like you're running a business, and it's like working at a factory. It ends up becoming repetitive, and you can pretty much pre-predict objections before they come up, and you can run this like a well-oiled machine. And finally, know what to do at each stage of the process. We figure out what to do at every single step, and then we squash any problems when it becomes a problem, and then we close on our services. So this is a bit of an experiment, guys. I want you to try this now. This is just a really quick one, right? And I want you to try my information package method. Just an experiment with landing clients, just for a bit of an exercise. This is cool. These live webinars, we can do this. We can experiment with stuff that's going to help you grow your business. And I want you to use these exact words now on your Facebook wall, and just to see if this works, right? Now, even if you're a digital entrepreneur, or even if you have your own company, I want to use something like a digital media agency or a social media agency, just as an example, right? Just as an example. I want you to write, hey guys, are you or do you know any business owners? I've put together an information package detailed on increasing revenue and qualified inquiry to any business. It's a part of something I'm working on. I've made it 100% for free. Just hit me up so I can give you a run through. Then you want to say, look, I've put together a complete solution. For a lot of my problems you might be having, don't worry, it's completely for free. Depending on your business or role within the company, there's a lot that goes into it. They're going to say, well, what is it? How does it work? You want to say, look, depending on your role, depending on the company, I'm going to go through exactly and show you exactly what's included. Now, you would build the relationship by demonstrating that you are incredibly enthusiastic. Very important at this stage, and you are only passing on information. Once making these calls, once getting this inquiry come in, you want to say, hang on a second, what area are you in again? They're going to say, oh, well, I'm in this area. You want to say, okay, great. I happen to be heading past there in the next couple of days. Now, almost by coincidence, you just happen to be running past exactly where they're located. Look, I've put this together. There's so much info. What I'll do is drop it off to you. I'm actually out that way tomorrow morning. What's a good time for me to drop this off, in the morning or the afternoon? You would never ask, what's a good time for me to drop it off? You would say, what's a good time for me to drop this off, tomorrow morning or in the afternoon? And this is just one example from going from online communication to then face-to-face to then meeting and closing on the high-ticket products and services. And then we reverse engineer this for any outgoing inquiry to LinkedIn Business, to then going and hitting up the phones. And pretty much you can start to take control, guys. This is incredible stuff. We confirm the booking, and the second we get in contact, we follow my process, build value, and the relationships then close. Can you see the power in this, guys? Can you see the power in this if this is done right? Just put in the chat box, put in my personal profile. Just let me know if you can see the power in what I'm showing you here, guys, just so you can realize how this can explode your business, what difference it can make in your life. Now, I want to move on to secret 3, right? How to set up an appointment generating system that closes the sales for you, even if you're a beginner and you're worried about competitors. The reasons for automation, right? Anybody can do it. Anybody can do this. Even if you don't know a single thing about computers and web development, you can do this very easily. You can set it up fast with no help from anyone. You're going to get it given to you for free anyway for watching this webinar. If you stay until the end, you get it all for free anyway. But this is what's going to help you get results, and you can do this without paying for traffic. Does that sound cool, guys? Let me know if that sounds cool. Your industry does not matter, by the way. You can blow up your appointments, even if you're selling cars, homes, real estate, web development, digital media agency service, social media agency services, and all of the above, right? If you think that's cool, let me know, right? And would this make a massive difference to your bank account? I want to ask that question to you guys. Would this make a massive difference? And even if it made an extra 20% in your income every single month, would that make a difference, right? So if you had these processes, the secrets of the automated system, what difference would that have? I want you to ask yourself that question while we're here, guys. What difference would that have? Now, I don't want you to get overwhelmed here. This is just an example of how we operate this. So we run people to an opt-in. We then run a very short presentation. They schedule a call with us. They confirm the booking, and then we have the call and close on our services. Now, sometimes people will get halfway through. We then use an email sequence to build that relationship. We then go through some retargeting to pull them back. A lot of the time, people have a very short attention span. They may hit that presentation and then they might leave. You can run this for a 3-day period, 72 hours. You run them back to this, and you get this to a point where you have predictability down to the dollar. I want to show you exactly how this works, right? Because it's all good that I'm going to give you this sales funnel, but how to actually set it up and how to actually work it out so it sells for you is pretty much crucial. And these are the crucial components. Number 1 is the motivators. And we would have found this out earlier if we follow the system right. Everything that I showed you before, if you wrote it down, you find out their key motivators, their problems, and what it's costing them. That's when you can have something like this. Now, this is tested over multiple industries. This was a very specific industry. And through this research that was initially done one-on-one, I found that people admitted that they were lazy and nervous and scared of failing. So I would say, look, I got this case study. This is what you're going to achieve. And these are the exact steps. And you can make this income even if you're lazy, nervous, and scared of failing. So this will then strike a nerve to the point where you will get these kind of results. So I want to just show you something here, right? With this particular niche, this is 50 conversions, 78 cents per conversion. So that means they've gone from being completely cold to then opting in, to then becoming a part of the process that I just showed you before. So if you can get 50 people at 78 cents, and even if it converts to the very low rate, you now know down to the dollar what it's costing you to get a client on a call with you, whether that be over Skype audio, over the phone, over a group chat, or face-to-face. You are going to deliver results to yourself, your company, very, very quickly. Do you think this would work for you if you knew exactly how to execute it? Let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat box, or message me here in the group. And this is really, really cool stuff. I just want to just go off over exactly what we've covered here, right? We've covered a lot, and we've covered how to double the prices of your products and services, even if you're scared or have the fear of blowing the deal. When you have the process down, guys, there's no fear anymore. There's no fear of blowing it. There's no fear of picking up the phone and calling people, and there's no fear of having to discount. You don't have to resort to then discounting your products and services. This is how I charge $9.97 an hour for my services, right? Then you go and book 100 solid appointments. Now, numbers do not lie. Numbers never lie, right? So if you had 8 appointments, you would surely close on 1 out of 8. I'm talking worst case here, and we do all of this without spending a penny on advertising and actually closing on your services. Then we set up an automated appointment generator that closes the sales for you, even if you're a beginner or worried about competitors. So who here thinks that this is really cool, right? Let me ask you a question, guys. Do you think this is cool? Let me know. Get in touch with me. And really, look, I want to start by asking another question. So who here wants to actually take things to the next level? Put this in the Q&A box. Please let me know who here actually wants to take it to the next level and get these kind of results. Please let me know. Really want to hear from you guys. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Cool. So I want to introduce to you guys High Ticket Sales for Entrepreneurs, a program that I created that has gotten the results that I've shown you so far. Now, what I'm talking about today and the examples that I've shown you is only scratching the surface, guys. This is not even a dent in terms of what is possible for yourself and for your company and for your happiness and income, right? High ticket sales for entrepreneurs is all about teaching you how to generate your own clients from scratch and then actually turning them into a client in your own business or as a sales professional, and actually achieve results that actually put money in your bank account, right? This program is not just for social media agencies or digital media agencies, right? I really want to explain that clearly. Before I go on to it exactly though, let me just show you a bit more about Nick Kirchner that I showed you at the start of this webinar. Now, he landed a client at $3,000 a month in 30 days. I'm talking $3,000 a month of one single client. That's his retainer. That's his personal income. He did this with pretty much no experience, guys. He pretty much did this from scratch, not knowing what to do. He learned my system. This client actually paid for him for a full expense trip to New York. He, making $30,000 a month for him now is pretty much on the horizon. He now has an incredible amount of confidence. He's closing those sales and he can make it happen at will. He even posted in here, look, what I've just described helped me land 3 clients in the last week. It used to take me months for that to happen. And then even then, you'd still have to give free trials and do all this stuff. He just wanted to give an update on his progress. And the success stories here are really, really cool, right? This is from Becky Ann. Carradine, seriously, I cannot tell you how much, in how many different ways, all of your techniques and training have helped me increase my appointments. Our schedule is so full now with appointments for prospective clients, our current clients, that I'm literally booking weeks and months out. I used to freeze up for any objection people would throw at me, and I was afraid that people would think I was pushy and be upset if I tried to overcome those objections. Now, not only do I have the power to get past these little things, little things like being hung up on, but my company's clients are ecstatic and thank me regularly for being so helpful in getting them what they need. I'm excited for the next client with an objection because I know I'm going to be able to get through it also. I cannot thank you enough for all of your help, and I'm sure there are only more great things to come. Becky Ann will be coming to my seminar in Venice Beach. I know she's really, really excited because this is only just the start for her as well, guys. Now, Greg Nowacki landed his first client in 18 days, right? He did this with pretty much no experience. This client just paid for a full expense trip to New York as well. His income is absolutely crazy. And then even guys that are getting started, people like Riley, around 7 days ago, I rolled into Carradine's course. In this course, you learn great sales strategies. So great, in fact, I called 3 people today and landed 2 meetings. Safe to say that's a pretty good result. Now, I want to explain exactly who this works for, right? It works for all entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, social media agencies, digital media agencies, online courses, sales professionals, business owners and managers, and all types of areas that include something where you are selling. If you are selling anything, guys, this will focus so much on that it's going to deliver results. Now, I just want to go through what's covered in the course, right? This goes through modules. It goes through how to create an offer that is going to land you results and the exact fundamentals involved. A detailed process on creating a winning offer that speaks to your potential client whilst guaranteeing yourself consistency. When you have consistency, guys, there's no wishing or thinking, and you don't feel nervous. You actually can start to take control of your destiny. The exact entrepreneur's process to take control and eventually bring your prospects to a sale and produce your desired income, adaptable to multiple industries, and then we go very heavily into closing, negotiating, social selling, and scaling beyond $17,000 per month. Now, you can pay for this within one single client within the first 30 days, right? This is just what's possible, guys. But I just want to explain something. Now, look, money is not evil, okay? I really want to explain this clearly because money is a tool for exchange, right? Because we end up going to work, or we end up having our business, and we put in all these hours, all this work, and then in exchange for that, we get given money. And then with that money, we then give that to somebody else. It's just a tool of exchange. So if you want to go and buy, a plane ticket, or you want to go and buy a weekend away, or you want to go and buy some new clothes or some food or groceries, whatever it is, we use that money to exchange. That's all money is. So all I'm asking today is to exchange some money with what I'm offering. Now, I want to explain exactly what you get, because this is where it gets crazy. I just want to over deliver for you guys. You get the entire Persuasion Mastery course, which is 97 detailed video lessons, and you get lifetime access, and you get results now. This is $1,500 value. You then get lifetime access to high ticket success, a complete walkthrough step-by-step guide. That's $1,997 value. You then get the Entrepreneur's Master Training. You can quit wanting to make it. You can actually make it happen, push for those roadblocks, and know exactly what to do. Then you actually get included cold calling secrets, everything that you need to know to generate paying clients at zero cost. That's a value of $597. Then closing mastery, finishing client transactions on the spot and the exact process involved to make it happen. That's a $597 value. Then you also get recordings of my student mastermind calls. You can see what other students are doing, what problems they've had in the past, and exactly what problems they've faced. This is a value of $5,888. I also have some amazing bonuses for you guys, right? Because you guys have came here, you've spent the time with me, you've jumped on this webinar. So firstly, I just want to give you some crazy bonuses. But basically first, I want to explain a few things, right? We've all seen the Rich Dad, Poor Dad book, right? And I want to explain a few things about disposable income. So basically the book will explain that rich people, everybody has disposable income, and they use it on things like, Starbucks coffee, going to the movies. It might be going to a baseball game. It might be, grabbing something to eat, going out for dinner. Everybody has disposable income. But what rich people do, they invest that disposable income on assets, something that's going to help them grow and make them rich. Because when you spend that money on movies, new pair of shoes, or rest, rot, and depreciating items, you spend that money, you eat dinner, then it's gone. So what I want to explain is disposable income. And when you do this right, you invest the income into yourself, and then you get the growth. Now, with that said, everybody needs a little hand holding, right? So this is where you're going to absolutely love this next bonus. This bonus is where you get lifetime access to my mastermind community. This is a value of $2,997 for those who enroll on this webinar today. Now, this is a private group where you actually get invited to mastermind calls. They're done on a regular basis. You get given a secret link, and this is a group call where you can then interact with me, interact with my colleagues, and we ask you questions. We help out everybody as a group. examples of what people were saying about this group. Since joining, I've closed 3K in deals, set more appointments, and developed absolute certainty around my service and the ability to help people. There's no substitute for being surrounded by great people. Keep hustling. I then want to go through John Graham here. I want to give a shout out to Carradine Farley. I'm not even halfway through the course, but I've seen my sales double in the past week alone. Everyone's like, yeah, awesome. And this is a really cool one. This is Alex Forsteed. He said, you either eat it, live it, breathe it, or you don't. Most people are going half-assed. I was one of those people. I was always saying, yeah, I'll start tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow sounds good. I'll formulate my plans, blah, 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 and basically ended up executing. Alex disappeared for a little while. He said, Carradine Farley hit me up a little bit over a year ago when I was selling cars. It was painful. It was embarrassing. I was such a knob. In fact, I was riding the longest time, and I was ashamed. And then he went on to selling door-to-door sales. He changed a few things. He then got involved in a new company and then landed himself $5,000 income in one single week. He says here, I'm living proof. The resources that you have here are insane. Carradine is the real deal. Go through the training, watch the past masterminds, get your mind right, and get things to happen, because when it happens, it can happen quickly, right? I want to go through Jason Appel. Hi, guys. I asked for some help in making speeches on the 4th of June. Thank you so much for your advice. Having previously thought I would rather swim swim with sharks or dive into a tank of sharks than public speak, I guess I nailed it. Now, look, everybody here helps out each other, guys, right? But he's saying how pumped he is from learning from a gun like Carradine, but also have conquered one of his fears, and this is through the help of this private community. Jasmine, a young girl running a digital media agency, she actually just landed a client at $1,000 a month. Really, really young girl. I don't even think she's 18 yet. Really, really young girl. Started business out of her bedroom. I would like to thank you, Carradine, for creating the best sales group ever. This program has given me the confidence to step out of my comfort zone and take action. Before being a part of this program, I used to be really, really, really shy, and I would never thought going out and talking to strangers about my business and having them pay me to do their online marketing. Not only have I gained confidence and conviction to be able to talk to a stranger and to look at them straight in the eye and tell them what I have to offer for them, exactly what they need, but I've also gained clarity. This is a really, really cool. So Carradine will help you out if there's a roadblock, and there's so much more. Thank you, Carradine, for creating the best sales training program ever. And this evolves, guys, right? But this group, you don't get this if you enroll later. This is for people that are committed, and it's a value of $2,997. Now, look, if you only got that, I just want to ask you a question, right? And let me know if you're still here with me, guys. Let me know if you're here. Just let me know. Get in touch with me. Go put in the chat box, or put in the messenger here. If you guys only got that, would that make a difference? Now, I want to show you exactly what you get. You get the entire Persuasion Mastery course, 97 detailed video lessons, lifetime access so you can get results now, $1,500 value. You get lifetime access to high-ticket success, a complete walkthrough step-by-step guide valued at $19.97. The Entrepreneur's Master Training, quit waiting, make it happen, and push through all the roadblocks. Cold calling secrets, everything you need to know to generate paying clients at zero cost, value $5.97. Closing Mastery, finishing client acquisitions on the spot, and the exact process involved to making it happen. And then a value of $5,888. So give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm excited. Who's here excited? Let me know if you're excited, guys, if you're still here. And look, in addition to this private community, right, I have another bonus for you while you're here. But here is one serious question while I have you, right? Do you know the difference between money and time? Like, I'm talking the difference between money and time, because basically if you're working in a job, or if you have your own business, money's coming in every week or every month. So this is something that can be replaced. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Hold me up. Thanks for holding, guys. Let me know if you're still here, all right? This is important, right? I really want to go through this. Let me know if you can still see me. Let me know if you're still here. Do you know the difference between money and time? I'm talking the exact difference, right? Because I really want to explain this, because money will replenish. You work every week or fortnight or month, and you get paid money. If you lose that money 2 weeks later, you then get that money back. Money replenishes. Now, the difference between money and time is that you never get time back. I put this example here. If your son was playing baseball, it was his first game, that smile on his face, but you were too busy, you were at the office, or you were stuck in a meeting, or you couldn't afford to take the day off work for his first game. You know, if you were stuck at work and you just couldn't get that time off, or your boss was hard to deal with, you never get that time back. Now, I want to go through bonus 2, the ultimate appointment lead generating system. Now, this is the value of $12.97. I want to go through one of my clients as well, Andre Kriplotsky, right? He said, hey, Carradine, just wanted to thank you for everything you've taught me. I've increased my appointments by at least 5 times. I'm so busy now. This guy went from about $50,000 a year to now $150,000 a year of income. Hey, man, this is Ilias. Hey, man, thank you for your help. Went from booking 15 appointments to over 45 last week only. Been killing it ever since I went through your materials. I said, great. What does that mean for your bottom line? He said, last week, booked $9,000, on track for $16,000 for the week. So really, really cool stuff. Now, the guys that are killing it, right? The guys that are killing it, they're killing it because they don't let old habits bring them down. They don't let old habits bother them. They actually break through habits. And the people that kill it, they make that decision to actually get it going and make things happen, right? I'd really want to go through what you get here. You get the entire mastery course. 97 detailed lessons, lifetime access to high ticket success. This is a value of $19.97. You then get the entrepreneur's master training. You then quit just waiting. You make things happen for yourself. Value $1,197. You get cold calling secrets valued of $597 to generate paying clients at 0 cost. You then get closing mastery, finishing client transactions on the spot, and the exact process involved to make it happen. Student mastermind calls, so you can learn from students being coached live and the challenges they've had to overcome. This is a value of $5,888. And look, there's 2 guys that come to these webinars, right? There's 2 types of people. There's the guy on the left that's just going to get emotional. He's going to feel like a victim, and he's going to be like, oh, look, this is not for me, or I'm just going to wait. And then there's the people on the right, the people that make that decision to kill it, to smash it, and get ahead. Make the decision, guys. Get in touch with me now. Let me know which one are you. Bonus 3. Follow-up secrets with winning persuasion scripts and a value of $697. This is what increases your income, guys. This is the exact process, right? I want to show you the exact process. Information alone won't save you, right? Information alone will not save you. I've tried my very best. Look, I've tried my very best, guys, to put together a package that will over-deliver. And I really feel that this will be over-deliver. It's on you to come down to two things. Do you want money or do you want excuses, right? Do you want money or do you want excuses? That's the decision that you need to make, guys. Now, if you do this, I want you to say goodbye to two things. I want you to say goodbye to not closing deals. I want you to say goodbye to undercharging. I want you to say goodbye to feeling lost. I want you to say goodbye to feeling scared. I want you to say goodbye to lacking confidence and not being sure if you can deliver or not. I want you to say goodbye to all of those things. I want you to realize that this is very, very clear. You are going to learn how to get results. You're going to learn cutting edge strategies. You're going to have access to the mastermind with one-on-one support. And I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you all of this to force you to take action, right? Now, this transformed me. This transformed me from being someone that was crippled, not knowing what to do, to the person that I am now. Running through what you get the entire Persuasion Mastery course, 97 detailed lessons, lifetime access so you can get results now. That's $1,500 value. You get lifetime access to high ticket success, a complete walkthrough step-by-step guide for $1,997. You then get Entrepreneurs Mastery training, quit wanting it, make it happen and push through the roadblocks. That's a value of $1,197. You then get cold calling secrets, everything you need to know to generate paying clients at zero cost. You then get closing mastery, finishing client transactions on the spot and the exact process involved to make it happen, which is $597. The recordings of the student mastermind calls so you can learn what students were doing and how they overcame their problems to succeed. Value of $5,888. And look, guys, if all this did was give you 24-hour access to all of these closing strategies, client acquisition strategies, the private mastermind group and the coaching calls, plus every process involved to smash it, would it be worth it? Ask yourself that question, guys. If it was only going to show you how to double the prices and get the decision maker involved and get them completely convinced, would it be worth it? Now, if all it does was help you land one client that pays you $1,500 a month, every month, would that be worth it? So I just want to go through these bonuses, guys. You get bonus one, high ticket sales student mastermind community, lifetime access so you can get the support and guidance you're after, along with being surrounded by like-minded people. So ignore the typos. It's value of $2,997. Bonus two, you get the ultimate appointment lead generation system, a predictable system to drastically increase closing ratios in your income. That's $1,297. Then follow-up secrets with winning persuasion scripts. This is a value of $697. A combined value, you can still see that this is a good deal at $10,879. But I had two choices, right? The first choice was to make this super cheap at $97 so everyone could have it. And I would have all these people buying it. I could run, Facebook ads to this, get all these people, but I wouldn't have time to actually give people the support that they need. So I went with the second option, to charge a bit more, sell to less people, but be able to give those people more attention. You can see why this is a great deal at $10,879. Now, look, I'm going to be honest. When I sell this through a consultation or a seminar or a one-on-one strategy call, I do a special price of $19.97. But because you're on this webinar right now, I have a special that I'm going to do because you showed up and you stayed until the end. You get high ticket sales for entrepreneurs for only $697 today. And just so you understand, guys, this is the entire program, everything that I've gone through, everything that has given these guys results. And the URL to go to is www.highticketresults.com/go. And only for you guys that have stayed on this webinar. Now, I want you to understand, guys, I'm going to be taking down this URL very shortly. This is for you guys that attended and stayed until the end. So highticketresults.com/go. Some of you guys will need PayPal credit. You can write down my email address there. That's contact@carradinefarley.com. Some of you guys may have an issue with your card. You might need to do that through PayPal. But I just want to go through some more success stories, right? So I've got Greg Nowacki here. For any of you that still have not joined Carradine's advanced sales program, you're missing out. I've been religiously using it to learn and apply it in my day-to-day interactions with prospects. You owe it to yourself to learn and how to dominate your market and become a lean, mean sales machine. Thank you, Carradine Farley, for the incredible value. Mats Moy, this is who I was showing you at the start of this webinar. Absolutely crushing it this week. Met with a prospect yesterday, closed a deal on the spot, 4K website plus $2,000 a month for his marketing service. Felt 100% confident going into the meeting, handled the objections well. Thank you for showing me how to close the sale, Carradine. Felt so good going to take the selfie in the prospect office while he went to the toilet, right? There's a check there. Also, we got DJ. This is pretty crazy. He had the conversions from this guy was absolutely mind-blowing. Says, with some help from Carradine Farley, I went from not doing much to being the #1 closer internet leads this month. Now I have a funnel that I could be happy with. Thanks again for the advice and helping me get better. We then have Josh Lee, just landed his first client at $1,000 on a project for web development, and he will get really, really good. He lacked a lot of confidence, now knows exactly what to do. Now, what's the difference between now and later, guys, right? That might be going through your head to some extent. The difference between now is you're still sort of searching. You might be wondering if this is going to work or not. You might be thinking about other things that are out there. You might be searching around. But what might happen is in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, 6 months passes, and you're exactly where you are now. The difference between now is you get results now, right? You wait later, then you're still going to be searching, still going to be looking around, still going to be thinking, right? Started today. You can get started today for $697. It's www.highticketresults.com/go. And you get full access to the entire program, everything that I've just mentioned, every single little technique, every single little thing. And this will evolve, guys. This will evolve. You will get upgraded for free when this evolves. And before I forget, guys, here's your free funnel. And this is for people who stuck around to the end. Here's how to get your free funnel that I promised you. It's easy to download. And basically, you simply go to highticketresults.com/free funnel. And this is what it's going to look like, guys. This is if you don't have an account with ClickFunnels, it will prompt you to set up a 14-day free trial. You click on it, it downloads the entire thing straight into your account, and you can get started straight away. For the guys that already have a ClickFunnels account, you've already got it, so you just click on the link and it will download straight away. It's really, really cool stuff, right? So just to repeat that again, it's highticketresults.com/go. And this will be up for a very short amount of time. This is something that I don't do very often at all. And I just want to answer some common questions that people have. What if you don't have a digital media agency? Look, that's completely fine, guys. This program covers every single area of selling that you can possibly think of. A lot of digital agency guys need these skills, so they've jumped onto the course, but this will cover any industry, any niche, and will be adaptable. Also, I'm already running a digital media agency with clients. Will I learn anything new? Yes, you definitely will learn something new. I can guarantee you I can scale any business. If you're doing okay already and you have clients and you're at that point, from there, it's pretty much scaling, charging more for your services and providing massive value. Answer the common questions. How long will it take me to get results? It generally takes people anywhere from 30, 60 to 90 days, depending if the person is committed. If you do this course and you go through it step by step, you will learn exactly what you need to do to smash it. Do I need to be web or tech savvy? No, definitely not. There is some focus in that area. There's some advice that I give in that area, but you do not need to be some tech savvy computer whiz. I'm already good at sales. Is it worth me signing up? Yes, 100%. Like I'm already good at sales. I'm about to go and get coached by the best sales trainer on the planet, and I'll be continuing to do so. So sales is something that you definitely need to keep improving on, keep learning. Otherwise you never improve. I don't have much experience. Is this too advanced? We know. So what this will do, this will take you through a journey where you get your mindset right. You learn about business, you learn about persuasion, money, time, how to handle every single objection, the exact process behind it. You learn all of the detailed processes involved. Will I learn all about prospecting, creating my clients? Absolutely. You will learn about how to prospect in all different areas and creating your own clients from scratch. How much time do I need to dedicate to the course? Well, it's up to you. If you had the time, you can really smash through it very quickly. Otherwise, one module a day. Over the 60 days, you'll get a huge amount of information, and we recommend that you keep a journal throughout the program. Is the course live? So the course is recorded, but on this webinar, I'm giving you access to the mastermind community. So when we have these mastermind community meetings, you jump onto a live call. It's a group chat. You then ask questions when you need. You get that one-on-one support. You get that interaction with all the different members. What business exactly does this work for? Anything that is selling a product from anywhere from $500 upwards, whether that be online or offline or via Skype audio or in a shop or face-to-face or your own services that you are selling. Does not matter exactly what business, but it is not an e-commerce selling products for $50 and $27. It's teaching you how to actually smash it, guys, how to actually get results. Is this course right for me? I believe it is, and I believe it is. And if you've reached this point here, you're somebody that wants to get ahead and you want to smash it. So I believe it will get you results. How is your course different from others? It's so comprehensive is how it is different from others. I've put my life into this. It's been beta tested over the last 2.5 years. It's got incredible results for people all around the world, and it is the most comprehensive program for the price on the internet that you will find. So you can get started today, guys, for $697. That's www.highticketresults.com/go. I hope you've got a lot of value out of this training here. And I'm just going to hang around shortly to see if you guys have any questions. Feel free to message me directly. Feel free to email me, put it in the chat box. Put it in the YouTube chat box if you can. And I'll answer any questions that you guys have. This is an incredible program, guys. You're going to get a lot out of it. I really appreciate your time. And if there's anything else that I can do for you, get in touch with me directly. And I really look forward to helping out. Just waiting for some questions. Elias has a question. Cool. Okay, guys, cool. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you take advantage of that free funnel. highticketresults.com/free funnel. You can download that straight away. Hopefully you've taken notes. There will be no replays of this webinar. And any questions, you jump out, reach out, get in touch with me, and we'll chat to you guys soon. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for staying until the end. And really appreciate it, guys. Peace.